Hey guys, take two. Thanks for your patience if you're trying to tune in again. I know I saw Lisa's name pop up there, but so yeah, I don't know. When I do my live videos, I don't use internet connection, so I'm not quite sure what happened, why it won't let me connect, but I'm going to start all over. So happy Friday, and what I'm bringing to today is a masculine card. My inside isn't taped down, so it's kind of falling out. There we go. From the He's All That collection, or He's the Man. Let's see. He's the Man collection. He's All That bundle. He's All That stamp set. All That dies, and the paper is He's the Man. So it's kind of like a play on words with all of those different things that Stampin' Up likes to confuse us with things that products that are similar, names that are similar. So I love crafting with this collection because it's got great variety for guy things, grilling. I won't lie when I say I love grilling season because my guys are excellent grillers, and that means I don't have to cook that meal. I might throw some sides together, but when it's grilling season, they're great at it. I kind of stink at grilling, and so when it's grilling season, it means like less time cooking for me, which is great, and the guys love it because it means more meat for them. Hi there, Brenda. Happy Friday. And so with that, there's also camping, and there's like old-fashioned car themes and different themes. And so let me get my camera turned around and show you better my card and kind of what I'm going to work on here. 1 second. I'm just going to see though if my iPad has caught up through all of that bloop of getting restarted. Okay, there we go. Yeah, my internet just kept saying trying to reconnect, or my phone said trying to reconnect, which I thought was kind of strange when it's not using internet. So I don't know what it was trying to connect to. Maybe Verizon. All right, so here we have the finished product facing you, so you can see that. I was going to just put like this arrow facing like to point from my grill up to the Holy Smokes, you're amazing. And I'm like, you know, as I was trying to kind of finagle it in there, I thought it kind of looks like a stovepipe, which is kind of fun with that too. So I kind of just did that for a little bit of fun. So where this is coming from is the annual catalog, and here's the He's All That stamp set, and it's paired great with some dies. I love the dies. The dies I pull out just for other projects because they're so just classical shaped pieces, which is great. So we've got all of these fun things, like I said, for camping or just adventure, grilling, the car theme, and then we've got like some tools here and just generic handsome. And I'm leaving today's card kind of generic in the inside, or like optional for you guys too. Hi there, Arlene. For that reason, there is a happy Father's Day, which we just had already, but I don't think that this is anything that's only Father's Day. So that's why I wanted to use it right after Father's Day for that reason. So that's found on page 78 and 79, and you'll see all the fun samples that they've put together. And I love that they've put so many samples together here, because when you get these fun designer series paper sheets, 12 by 12 here, and I've shown this to you before, you have all these fun pieces for all those occasions that I talked about. But sometimes where you guys go, oh, what do we do with this or that? They also have these little pop-out things, so you can like pop out this fun little unit here and all these other things. So that's what I'm making. I popped out a bunch of these things that had to do with the grilling theme. And I thought, okay, I'm going to make up all the cards that have something to do with grilling, and then I'm leaving kind of all the other things for a different themed day. Maybe it might be a crafting day with you guys live here, or maybe it'll just be on my own as well. So that's where that comes from. And the colors that I'm kind of working with today are Basic Black, Sahara Sand, and Cajun Craze. So I have that, plus a couple pieces from the paper that I just showed you. And this is kind of going to be sad because I think this paper is so cute, and yet I'm kind of putting our sentiment right in the middle of that. But I love the barbecue sauce, and then the different animals that you would grill, and the basting brush and the spatula and all that kind of fun stuff in the smoker. So I love that paper. It's just so fun. And this sheet is actually the same sheet, just the way I've cut it goes like that. Okay. So let me get started. I think what I'm going to do is actually build my card base first, which is a little unusual. Usually I cut all the pieces first, but just kind of want to show you that before I get too far and forget my measurements or something like that. All right, so I've got my card base opening like this, my basic black, and then the next piece that I'm going to use is Sahara Sand, and I've cut that 4 inches by 5 1/4. And now these pieces that I'm going to layer next are 3 inches and 2 inches, and they are both at 3.75. So what I'm going to do with the 3.75 by 3 inch piece here, I just kind of tack this down, and I'm going to kind of eye so that we've got about 1/4 inch on the bottom. It's not like set in stone that it has to be exactly like that, but that's always my goal, is to have that nice, pleasing to the eye 1/4 inch border around there. And then I'm going to take the 3.75 by 2 inch next and kind of just put that right up against there. And if it seems like it's crooked, I'm going to end up putting some ribbon here. So I'm kind of almost more concerned how it looks there than how it looks here. But hopefully, of course, our goal is to have it lined up everywhere. So that's all taped down. And then next I'm going to put my ribbon on. So this ribbon actually is from the Old Olive and Sahara Sand Twill Ribbon Combo Pack, and that is from the annual catalog. It goes with that cute bear card that I did a couple weeks ago, kind of the in the wilds type look with a cute fuzzy bear, and these colors, the Old Olive and Sahara Sand, are in there. And as I was trying to find something keeping with the guy theme, and I always like to put either like a strip, some people call it the belly band or something, but a strip of cardstock here. And I was trying to think of what I could do that would be ribbony without being ribbony, too ribbony for a guy. And this is perfect because it's Sahara Sand, the same color as is in the Designer Series paper pack. So I'm just going to kind of stretch or lay that across there a little bit. And because this, it's not super wide, but it's wide enough that I can just tip this over and run my seal adhesive all the way across there. How much farther is it? There we go. Hi there, Fern. Thanks for joining in. I can just add that. So now it's like adhesive, sticky all the way. Whoops. There we go. I don't even know if the camera picks up that there's adhesive on there, but it's solid on there, and it makes it really easy to work with, because then I know exactly where it's at, or if it's crooked, instead of kind of trying to finagle it behind the scenes and go, yep, it's crooked. So that I'm just going to tuck on the back side like so. And there we have our little band, little belly band going across of ribbon. And then it's really easy to just take more adhesive and tack that right down to the black card base. So that part comes together really easy. And I love this layout. I use these measurements quite a bit for different cards. So keep this in mind. If you have Designer Series paper laying around, you maybe just have chunks, you know, just to have little pieces like this make a card come together really fast. So I'm all about trying to always give you ideas about how can you use what you have just by copying my layouts and how that goes. And then next, what I'm going to use is this piece of just black cardstock, no measurements necessary, because now I'm going to have fun with the All That Dies. So the All That Dies matches a lot of the shapes that are in the stamp set. And so that works out nice always. And then we've got some other shapes and different things that coordinate too, as well as a couple pattern dies, which is always fun. So I'm going to take those, and before I run them through, I'm going to get out my only stamping on the outside of the card, and that's with my Early Espresso ink pad. So I'll get that out and then ink up. Oops, let me show you the image. I love it. Holy smokes, you're amazing. And it's got like a little grill set there. And I'm going to ink that up and put that on some Cajun Craze cardstock. And I love how crisp and clear that image shows up, both the grilling utensils and the sentiment itself. it's kind of there. I'm trying to put some more light on it. It's almost like it's so sunny outside that it's casting a shadow in my stamp room. Okay, so that is going to get cut out with the kind of oval die. And then these two pieces, like the circle and the rectangle, are just going to get cut out in the black just for shape purposes only. So let me scoot over my cut and emboss machine here and line that up. So I think I might be able to, I'm just gonna maybe snip this off like so, and then I can run all three through at the same time. So I'll just kind of scoot those there, and then I can line up this one. This top one's the only one that I have to worry about lining up, and that one lines up really easy. The oval's forgiving against that sentiment, which is good. So I'll pass that through. Like I said, then we've got these three different shapes, kind of oval. We've got a circle. Oh, actually, I want to show you these because they're kind of fun. This almost looks like a giant, like, bottle cap, because it's got kind of that little ruffled edge, and then it's got that nice indent groove there. And then this one also has that nice little beveled edge on there to make it look more special than just a plain oval. And then this rectangle has that same look too. And like I said, that's why I think I'm going to be using these dies a lot, because they've just got the classic shapes with a little extra specialness to it that makes it nice. Oops, sorry, if that wasn't too loud. I wanted to fold up my machine and get it aside and out of the way. All right, so now we're just building with this. And like I said, there's all those little cutouts, if you saw at the beginning of my video, on the 12 by 12 page. And so when I took out all of the different images that I could choose from, they just pop out. They're corrugated. Hey there, Carol. Good to see your name pop up. Lots of grilling choices. So I have these here. And I'm going to kind of move the camera. These are the other ones too. So I kind of thought that this pointing finger looked good with the "You're Flippin' Awesome." And then this one, "Holy Smokes, You're the Best." Kind of more campfire than grilling. And then we've got even some stars. So I was trying to think, like, if I want to take and put this one, whoops, let me separate them, into this little frame here, like so. And I don't know if I'll take this and do something, you know, like that or like that. And because I'm making these cards to send out to you guys for thank yous, you know, I'm never sure like which one you're gonna get exactly, but a couple of you for sure will get obviously the one that I'm making. So hopefully using my camera to show you those extra options to make you car sick by moving around. Hey there, Lois. Good to have you on here too. Wonderful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put some adhesive behind this circle shape here. And I'm just going to kind of lightly center that. And the reason why I say lightly is because I want to tuck this underneath there. And so I'm just going to put just a little bit of adhesive on the bottom part of this arrow, like so, so it sticks. And when I say lightly, now I can put that, tuck that behind there, because I didn't press that down too hard. And now that's sticky, so that's all going to stick really well. And then this part I didn't put in any adhesive on yet, because I wanted to grab a mini dimensional here and just kind of tuck that. I suppose I could have done that first, but this paper bends really easily. And I thought it'd be fun to kind of pop up some of it. So it's flat at the bottom, but now this arrow's popped up to make that look like it's got a little bit more effect of it coming out, and just adding a little bit more dimension and lift to that. And then I'm going to take the rectangle black shape here. That's where I said this paper is so cute, it's hard to cover up, but that I'm just going to center right across the top. And then with my "Holy Smokes, You're Amazing," I'm going to take my dimensionals, my regular dimensionals, and just add a couple of those to that to pop it up. And I'll just center that. And you might be asking, like, why do you use Early Espresso instead of black, because there's a lot of black, no espresso. And I just kind of liked the lighter tone with that. And there's no rhyme or reason if you have black at home and don't want to just get an early espresso pad just because, well, don't do that. Like black would look really good with that. But I just kind of liked the lighter look of the early espresso instead of black. And now my grill, I'm going to just turn that over and put some dimensionals on that as well. So for those of you that don't like to color, this is such great paper with those cutouts for special effects on there, because the coloring's all done. So you got your grill all done and you've got the flames on there, and it comes together really, really fast. And there's Barb, and I know like Barb's been crafting with her sisters, and they have like the pieces to this, and I hope they're having fun with it. So Barb, if you haven't done a card using these pieces, hopefully today's card will give you some ideas. Now, before I go to the inside, I almost was going to jump to the inside. I need to accessorize the outside. Today I'm using the matte black dots, and they're just from the annual catalog too. So we've got larger and smaller. Another thing that might work, and I always like to give you guys alternatives, and this is from the annual catalog as well, the classic matte dots. So those come in the 4 different colors, and I kind of wanted to go small, big, small, which I can do with these, and then that would give you that same option too with having the black ones here. So either one would be fine. I like using these black matte dots. I've used them a ton, and I'm glad that they carried over, because there's a lot of pop to them, kind of makes a statement without making a statement. So it's just kind of fun to have that to tie in the dark color and just make that card look more finished. Now for the inside, holy smokes, you're amazing. That could be, you know, like I said, we just had Father's Day, but this could be for birthday. It could be for something accomplished. If somebody like a griller in your life, or a guy that likes to grill, did something that he has accomplished, it can be pretty generic, or even birthday, of course. We can't forget the birthdays. So for the inside, I kind of wanted to leave it blank, but I also wanted to give an option. So when that happens, I just don't glue them in. That's what I do. So I'm going to pull aside my early espresso again, and then it says, "To the man who does everything," and I'm just going to ink that up, stamp it out, and you can see, if you look, like people that are going to read it, is they're going to read "To the man who does everything," but if you look closely, look at the cute little hammers and connection issues. Sorry about that. I don't know if that just buffers on your end, but like, I don't like when I'm almost to the end and then it says trying to reconnect. Okay, so like maybe the only thing you missed is that I'm not taping down or gluing down these inside. So if you don't like that, turn it around, put what you want in there, happy birthday or whatever, and then you'll be good to go. So those getting these cards, whether it's this one or something that I have punched out here that I'm going to put together, just know that you'll get something similar, and then the inside I'll probably be leaving pretty blank and functional for you guys. So there is today's inspiration for you guys using the He's All That bundle or He's the Man collection. And that's it for this week of demoing. I'm not sure how much I'll be on next week. I kind of want to make sure that I'm caught up with cards, which I feel really good about. This is probably the best I've been caught up with for a long time, and yet I want to focus to get things all ready, because when July happens, then it's time for celebration, round 2 of 2022, and I'm so excited about the offerings that Stampin' Up! Has with that. Plus, there's a new holiday kicking off, new holiday catalog kicking off July 1st as well. So I just want to go into that fully prepared, caught up and fully prepared to give you guys some more inspiration and some great ideas. With that, if you're interested in being a virtual hostess, how that works is I demo 3 card projects, 3 different live videos for your virtual party, and then I design a specific host code for you, and so that everybody that orders using that host code for your specific big party, they get those 3 cards as a thank you. So this month I've kind of had my own host code, and everybody that's ordered this month is getting 3 packs of cards from me. So then anybody that wants to host, especially during celebration, it's such a great time, then people would that are ordering would get the thank you cards, and especially you as a hostess would get those special thank you cards that I have created for your event, found here live on Facebook. So people can watch as they want, watch in their jammies, watch from their work breaks, however it works, and then everybody can attend because it's virtual. So let me know if you're interested in that, because me knowing ahead will allow me more time to advertise through my monthly email and put on my Facebook page and my website calendar and things like that. So I do all the work. It's really easy, and my hostesses are always amazed, number 1, at how easy it is and not time consuming at all, and number 2, that they really have had big benefits. I think they're always surprised how much they've earned through people ordering through their parties. So that's been so fun to always give that good news. I love to give good news. All right, so happy weekend, happy Friday, happy weekend, and I'll see you hopefully sometime soon, maybe next week, but for sure the week after. Take care. Bye-bye.